Time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Get your money up. I put money down. I'm all over. All my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our answers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Come on, come on. Fix the eagle, fix the eagle. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum down. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the run. And the Rams are going offense here with the 1st and 10.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry daily. But if I link my keys, it goes away.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, they'll run. Here comes a rookie from Michigan State. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Washington 1st down.
Ready? Draft all 80. Check, Panther.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's Ward, complete right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Drilled. Here we go. Set. Clock 4.
He'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And the Rams sitting at 5-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, so far, a little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Smash. Red. Ready?
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw there is incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. first down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor and then you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
33-yard line.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Right. 95.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group was not playing well at all here in the first half.
Claude Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through that place. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Gay. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gay. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think Gary had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Got it?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Back to throw. Gay. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ready.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gay. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Hut.
Now back to throw. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, green. 50, green. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught here by Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hey, blue. Red, 38. White. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
23-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Gay. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Washington.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Down. 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gay. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard
An ideal spot
line.
here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Set, go.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Right at midfield.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Come on, set. 60, green set. Set, cut.
Looking to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
32-yard line.
Ready up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Striker. Set.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 24-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1.
Set. Ready. Black, blue, go. Blaster, sit. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Fourth quarter,
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
95. 10.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Gay. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception, return for a Rams touchdown.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail in quarter number 4.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
They go play action. Daniels.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. 27 yards there, first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to sprint, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
25 yards.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the set.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
52.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. 6. Mega. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Room here to run.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for L.A.,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of in the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Outside, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the lean on these foreigns. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring it right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkle, sliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, always bring it, bring it up. This will reach up, so better take up, ugly.
Jumbo jet.